Outside it was pouring rain, but the man in the car was dying of thirst. He was trapped in this luxury car for 3 days and 3 nights. The only thing he could drink was his own urine, but he just couldn't bring himself to drink it. In despair, the car's display screen suddenly lit up. A strange voice slowly emerged. This car was designed specifically to deal with car thieves. If he'd just reveal his real name, let the owner check if he's a repeat offender, maybe he'd get out. But the man just sneered, refusing to give in. But before he could be smug, the icy air conditioning suddenly turned on. What's more, every corner of the car was hiding cameras. Every move he made was seen by the car owner. It was like watching a pitiful prey. Seeing his pathetic state finally, the man couldn't take it anymore. He wanted to use his pistol to break the glass and escape, but the bullet hit the thick bulletproof glass and bounced back, striking his thigh hard. In despair, a woman happened to be passing by outside. The man desperately cried for help, hoping to get her attention, but the woman calmly reapplied her lipstick and walked away. It turned out the car window was one-way glass, and the sound insulation was excellent. From the outside, you couldn't detect any cries for help inside. The man had no choice. He could only reveal his name and said he was willing to surrender to the police. But the other party just hung up the phone. The man then passed out. When he woke up again, he found his wound had been carefully bandaged, his mind instantly clear. The car owner must have been here. Just as he was thinking, the icy voice rang out again. The car owner had already found out the man had previously been to prison 3 times, so he decided to teach him a good lesson this time. As soon as he finished speaking, the engine automatically started. The car then began to accelerate rapidly. In the blink of an eye, the speed reached 120 miles per hour. What's more, the car drove straight into a parking garage. The man suddenly remembered there was an open area on the roof of this building. He suddenly realized something was wrong, but the car was still moving forward. The man desperately begged for mercy, but the car owner still controls the car, driving straight towards the edge of the roof. When the man woke up again, he found he was still alive, and on the phone, the car owner calmly remarked, "Death is not the most painful punishment. Living is worse than death is the most terrifying." The man looked around and found himself near the main gate of his daughter's elementary school. What's more, the school gate opened, and his daughter was among the crowd, preparing to walk home. And at this moment, the ruthless car owner drove his car right behind his daughter. The man, completely panicked, immediately began to apologize frantically, desperately pleading, begging the other party to spare his child, but the car showed no sign of stopping. Instead, it kept accelerating. His daughter was terrified, and the man was even more scared out of his wits. In a critical moment, he could only point the gun at his own head, immediately threatening the car owner with his life, saying if he dared to hit his daughter, he would shoot himself first. Just in the nick of time, the car finally turned, and the car owner, on the phone, calmly remarked, "At least you're still a good father." Unexpectedly, the man could no longer suppress his anger and finally fought back. He took off his jacket and began searching for hidden cameras inside the car. But the car owner immediately remotely controlled the car to stop it. But the man gritted his teeth and endured the pain, removing all the cameras in the car. Next, he began searching for a loophole in the car. Finally, behind a panel, he found the car's main control system. If he pulled out the safety switch, this devil-like car would completely lose control. But this thing was hidden so deep, no matter how much he stretched, he couldn't reach it. Just as he was desperately trying, the car suddenly stopped by the roadside. Then a dark figure slowly approached. It turned out the real car owner finally appeared in person. At this moment, the man would face his ultimate showdown. Do you think the man can escape in the end? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section.